Welcome back to American Latino TV. I'm your host, Valery Ortiz. Up next is the story of Stephen Melendez, the son of celebrated Peanuts animator Bill Melendez. Born into showbiz and raised in Los Angeles, Stephen gained his early experience in film as an editor with Bill Melendez Productions, working on early Peanuts specials, Babar the Elephant, and the feature film A Boy Named Charlie Brown. Now, if any of you watching still have that kid inside who love watching those old Peanuts cartoons, Jesse Karen, I'm talking to you, you will definitely want to check this out. Brought to you by State Farm. For auto, home, life, and banking, get to a better state. Stephen Melendez was born into entertainment royalty as the son of the animator behind the popular Peanuts and Charlie Brown cartoons, Bill Melendez. And it's safe to say he always felt destined to take on the family business.
My dad was Bill Melendez, who started in the business at Disney. But while he was working at Playhouse Pictures, he did a commercial for Ford Falcon, and he met Lee Mendelson and Charles Schultz. And then Lee Mendelson called him up and said, I think I can sell a TV special to CBS. And so then he and my dad sat down, and they came up with a line about, I think, about Christmas, and went up to see Schultz. And they worked out the basic story, which was on a sheet of paper, It was like that, one page. That was the whole script for the Charlie Brown Christmas. And we did all the stuff out of that one little office. We recorded all the voices and put them together, and that's how I again started editing, because I was helping breaking down the voices. It's always difficult working with your father because, of course, I was 18, 19, and I knew better than he did about anything. So I went over there and set up a company, Bill Melendez Productions Limited in London. The biggest challenge has always been to try and be as good as my dad. He was magic. And so the hardest thing was not to compete on that level. He told me once, when I went to Europe, he said, look, don't compete with me. He said, you've got one thing, which is good taste. And so he said, just rely on that. He said, don't try and do everything. So that's what I do as a director. I sit back and I orchestrate the whole thing.
Steve Melendez might have learned the ropes from his father, but it was his own efforts that enabled him to successfully direct and produce several commercials and family-oriented projects, including his Emmy Award-winning special, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, an award that had special significance to him.
And the best thing about the Emmy was that there were 4 films nominated. There was The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. There were 2 Peanuts films, and there was a film from Patty Freeling, directed by my dad's best friend, Holly Pratt, and I won. When you get to that point and you're competing with him as an equal, and you win, that makes you feel good. And bless him, he thought it was great too. I did learn an awful lot from my dad, which was not trying to do everything yourself, to delegate. The legacy for the company is that we were good filmmakers and we were consistent in what we did. And we were very good at adapting things, taking other people's stuff and keeping the spirit of it, the look of it. And that's what our legacy is, that we did that better than most. I mean, look at it this way, the first film I worked on, the Charlie Brown Christmas, is still run every year. So I mean, that's pretty damn good. And there are not a lot of people who say that.